here we go. July 25th. It's officially been 3 months. Well, I have decided that this is it. That this 3 months was enough. That the Game of Presence project is officially coming to a close. And I want to do a little reflection on my time. And then a little bit of what's next. So entering this space has been something that I've desired to do for a very long time. Even though I've done other things similar to it, times with monks, Vipassana, just my own times of silence or seclusion. But this was my all in. This was my, there's a part of me that has to do this, that has to answer the call of what would it look like if I just spent all of my time focused on enlightenment, focused on playing the game of presence. And I got to do that. I got to do that for 3 months. And in some ways, it was very similar to what I expected. In other ways, very different. There's always a difference between knowing the path and walking the path, as Morpheus says. It was very painful at times, as I have reflected on. It was very challenging. It was very slow. It was very intense. It was very beautiful. It was very connecting. It was maddening. It was insightful. It was a lot of things. It was a lot of things. It lasted way shorter than I anticipated. Going into this, I had at least enough space inside of myself to say, like, there is no failure here. Whatever happens, whatever comes to pass, I have to do this. So that unto itself is a success, whether I reach enlightenment or not, however long this takes. And for those who've been following, essentially what wound up happening is, as I came into contact with more of myself, more of the pain inside, and gained more clarity on what it is I truly want, the answer kept coming up as freedom. I just want to be free of the burden of trying to be enlightened, free of the burden of trying to change myself, trying to grow, trying to heal, trying to develop, trying to be something other than I am, be some more evolved version of myself. And I'm deeply grateful. Hey, Zen. I'm deeply grateful for the 14 years that I have been oriented towards enlightenment and growth and development. And I will continue to be. There will be a part of me that will always naturally fall into that. But the freedom to just let myself be as I am, to let this moment be as it is, all of it. And letting go of enlightenment, letting go of that quest for the top of the mountain. I might reach the top of the mountain. I might turn around and head back down the mountain. But it's really been when are you going to stop locking yourself in rooms, Harry? When are you going to just accept reality as it is? Or even the limited relative understanding of reality that I have. In some ways, it's taken me 33 years to stop running from my trauma, stop running from the world, stop running from being human. Just the simplicity of being human can be so painful. And so I'm not saying that I am okay with those things and I've found a deep peace, but I have found a deeper level of acceptance and okayness in that I'm not okay with certain things, and an okayness in like, oh, okay. Yeah, this is it. And an acceptance of my human needs more, just how much I thrive on human connection, or at least certain types of human connection, on love. Noticing a desire for more stability, security, both financially as well as just in myself. So it's gone a little bit different than I thought. It's been a lot faster than I thought. But it just feels good. Feels good. So over the last month or so, or a few weeks or so, I've opened up the space more. I joined some dating apps, gone on some dates. I started to apply for grad school, clinical psychology. Started looking for some jobs. I'm going to start coaching again, but I'm also going to look for more of a steady paycheck as well. Started to go out in the world a little bit more, hang out with people again a little bit more. And much more just, hey, what is this moment? What's happening in this moment? Is there a desire that I have? Okay, let's go do it. It sounds so simple. I mean, I think that's a large part of what has come through in all this, is just as I start to orient from living from the truth of my organism, the truth of this moment, my being, and meeting that all the way. I'm curious what will come through and how simple it might be. Yeah. I'm proud of myself for recognizing this so quickly. In the past, I probably would have recognized this 2 months in, but then gone 6 months or a year, just to say that, hey, I gave it the full effort, and that has served me in the past. And I'm glad that I was the way I was when I was the way I was. But now that wouldn't have served me. This feels good. It feels like a release of a burden, release of a mask. Just another shedding. I appreciate everyone who's watched this. Whether you watched one episode or every episode, means a lot. Yeah, I'm going to look back on this. I mean, I already am, reflect on this time and just feel so grateful. Feel so thankful that I had this opportunity. So many people don't have this time and space. For those who donated, a lot of gratitude. It's amazing that people were willing to support this effort. From family to friends. Yeah. It's been amazing. Painful. Not necessarily fun. Fairly raw. But I'm so glad I did it. That's that. Final reflection. 3 months. Game of Presence project coming to a close.